Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast. And man, Aaron Rodgers loses another big Sunday night game against the Detroit Lions to enter the playoffs. They didn't get it done. Are we surprised by it? I think some people are. But if you looked at Aaron Rodgers' track history with big games or playoff type games, just doesn't deliver, man. And I mean, ever since his Super Bowl run over a decade ago, I mean, it hasn't been the same. And, his press conference was very interesting. He pretty much blames front office for not signing Davante Adams, and we knew this. Once they did not bring Davante Adams back, and really the person to blame is Aaron Rodgers, right? Because was he not the one waffling back and forth on whether he's going to come play or not? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure Green Bay probably had the money to pay Davante Adams, but Davante's like, you know what? I want to play my boy Derek Carr. And listen, Davante had a beast of a season, But check this clip out, though, from Aaron Rodgers.
Obviously losing Davante was a big deal. But, we didn't fill that void. And, I mean, nobody can. He's superhuman. He's phenomenal. But there was hope in certain things that was going to fill that void, and ultimately that just didn't happen. The things that we were able to do, I think, may have been taken for granted at times because we were able to create so many different things in the moment over the years, and especially over the last couple of years, because not much really changed other than his absence from the lineup. Obviously, Marquez not being here, and some other pieces in the line, but I think that there's a lot of good young talent on this.
So, he also mentions about, what Marquez or Valdez-Scantling, also not being brought back, and also pretty much just shitting on his young receiving core, right? I mean, I know he gave him props later on, but it's just kind of like when you say that after a big loss like that, and you talk about key guys, your key people who were part of your key receiving core last season that are not there, like, it's over with. It's done, man. You know what I'm saying? You have what you have. You guys were on a winning streak, and you guys didn't win the game that you need to win to punch your ticket into the playoffs, right? Listen, Aaron Rodgers is still one of the most talented quarterbacks in NFL history. His resume may not be up there with some of the greats because some of them won multiple championships, so he hasn't able to secure a second ring, but it still doesn't take away from some of his greatness, right? We understand that. But at the same time, man, like, again, man, and there was questions about his leadership and the fact that, now he's finding his excuses, right? And I mean, listen, and the Packers have some blame of that too, right? It's a combination of the Packers and Aaron Rodgers, right? But I think ultimately the majority of the blame belongs to Aaron Rodgers, right? If you really wanted Davante Adams on your roster, you should have moved heaven and earth to keep this man in Green Bay. Even if it's just one more season or whatever it is for the contract. If it was a money issue, try to rework your contract. Nah. You know what I'm saying? So here we are after a loss. It's just, we missed a key contributor last season. We couldn't fill that void. Whose fault is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, Davante balled out this year in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Yeah, it would have been nice to have those contributions on your team. Not the case, man. I think Aaron Rodgers is on his way out. I mean, I think he should stay in Green Bay. I don't think there's anywhere else. I mean, the young receiving core, it was their first year. They learned, right? And I think they're going to be nice next year. And he mentioned that, but give them time, right? And I think next year will be their time. But for him to start mentioning guys that aren't there no more, like, there's no need to blame front office. But I get it. It's Aaron Rodgers, so he's gonna mention about Davante and Valdez-Scantling not being there, which sucks for you. But that's not the Packers' fault. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're the leader of the team. I'm sure they've done a lot to acquiesce and to bend over for you. And that and now it's just like, what's going on, right? It doesn't matter that they're not there no more. Right? You lost. Talk about the guys that are there that contributed into not helping you win the game or help you on that win streak. It's just, oh man. I think Aaron Rodgers is fed up with the front office, and I think Green Bay's front office is fed up with Aaron Rodgers, man. I think the Jordan Love era has probably officially begun, but we will find out next season. So, anyways, guys, please like, subscribe. I'm out.